Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking love and marriage Huntsville. You guys know why you're here. Today we are talking about a preview clip ahead of tonight's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and it is about Kimmie. I'm not sure if she was trying to be shady or not. It started out as a conversation with Melody Cherie about women who have different last names from their children and how it is confusing when kids are in school and they have a different last name than their mom and all of the things. And, as we know, Melody Cherie had the same last name as her ex-husband, Martell Holt, and had the same last name as her kids with the name Holt, right? But obviously, things did not work out in the marriage. And obviously, with how Martell has been behaving, really, throughout the marriage, throughout whenever they had their issues and their separations and everything else, to finally it escalating to the point that they had to get divorced, and then, the custody battle and all of these things, right? These back and forth. Melody Cherie said, skip it. I'm going to go back to my maiden name because I'm not with this man anymore. And not only am I not with this man, I want nothing to do with this man. So therefore, I'm going back to my maiden name, right? And so Kimmie's going on and on and on, right? And Melody Cherie, she swoops in and she's like, well, wait a second, isn't your last name different from your son Jalen? And I love it because Melody Cherie, she is so smooth with how she slides in that shade, because you don't even catch it sometimes because it's so smooth, it's so nice, it's so chill how it slides in there, because it's she could peep what Kimmie was doing, right? It's they'll have these conversations, but Kimmie will try to throw some type of dagger in there, right? And it's so funny because it was you weren't even married to Jalen's father, right? You just became a wife recently, really because of the show, if we want to keep it a buck, right? Really because of the show that you got married. If we're keeping it 100, right? So the irony of, trying to imply something else to Melody Cherie, trying to pose it as a general conversation about kids who have different last names from their mother, who, and they go by either the father's name, or sometimes kids have the same last name as the mom, right? So it can vary, right? But the way Kimmie was presenting this was as if this was going to be an issue moving forward for the Holt kids, right? She was trying to make it as though this was a general consensus about kids having different last names from one or, both their parents or whatever the situation may be, and how it can cause confusion and all these other things. But the reality was she was trying to get in a dig that, oh, that's great that you had a name-changing ceremony and you went back to your maiden name, but what about the Holt kids, right? And I felt like she was trying to say it without saying it, and Melody Cherie peeped it, and that's why she was like, you know what? Why is your last name? I couldn't. It was so hilarious to me. But good for Melody Cherie. I love, the energy that she has this season, to where she sees through a lot of the nonsense and the shenanigans that are happening with people, and she'll just slide in, these one-liners and the hint of shade, right? But it's nice shade, right? It's not nasty or malicious or things that need to escalate to violence or anything like that, right? Or just flat out name calling, right? Which is so immature to me, right? It is just flat out, okay, you're trying to imply something here because I no longer share the same last name as my kids, but I was married to their father, for over a decade and some change. So obviously, there was a time throughout their school that we all had the same last names when it was parent-teacher conferences and orientation and all of the things, right? But now things are different, right? But she's divorced. She's a divorced mother of 4. It wasn't a situation where she was a baby mama and just never had the same last name or what have you, right? But even then, why is there judgment, right? Where was Kimmie going with this if she herself was just recently a wife? right? I'm just trying to figure it out, right? I'm just trying to figure out what the angle was, if there was this attempt at trying to throw shade, and Mel Cherie caught it and was like, you know what? Let me nip this in the bud. Let me shut this down before this goes any further. And that's what she did. So there is that. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.